y'all, Bridget Bartlett here. So today I'm going to show you how to earn an incredible amount of income reselling website templates and snapshots. If you are a designer and you're looking for a way to kind of monetize that skill, choosing a platform, whether it's HighLevel or any other platform, to create digital assets to resell is an awesome way of monetizing those skills. It also will help you get clients because you may be thinking, yeah, but if I'm a web designer, how does creating templates help me get clients? Well, you're going to be earning sales, and people are going to learn your skills and they are going to contact you for custom builds. Okay. So this is a really great way of monetizing that, or simply getting custom builds. But you can see here, it's also a great way to advertise your other services. Now, I'm going to go through this. We're going to talk about e-commerce this week, but I just kind of want to give you an overview of what I'm working with here. Some limitations, for example, the e-commerce store, you cannot add reoccurring products, but that doesn't mean that you can't add your additional products. And we're going to talk about that here. For example, I added, this is actually an e-commerce product. You can see that here. But when you click on it, it goes right into the like a buy page. And then of course you can click buy now, and then it goes through the process of the payment. Okay. Because this is an actual e-commerce option. I chose that because it has the buy now, pay later option. So that's really cool. But you may have many instances where you want to combine those products that you have inside of your e-commerce store and non-e-commerce products. Okay. So I just created this up here. We'll talk about that later in the week. But then I just have my basic options down here. So I have my menu here that goes to different categories, and then I have each product. So you can see if I click on software, it's going to go to a new page, but you can see because I've added these options on the actual page design, when it goes to those additional pages, we still have this stuck to the top. Okay. Now, when I go into the individual product, though, you don't see those options that are stuck to the top. It's only the product list page. Okay. So if I go back here now, and let's go to, for example, landing pages. You'll see here, when we click on the landing page product, you'll see we have landing pages here. And this is a great strategy that I used to use when I was with another platform. I would love to create templates, and you guys know any of the training that I do, I love to give you guys the snapshot or the template that I'm working on. But if you wanted to resell those, this is a great way of doing that. For example, $27 for a landing page template is awesome. One thing I do recommend is adding a little button here where you can add the demo. So if you click here, or your customers click there, they can actually see what the whole website looks like. If you don't add the demo button, you're going to get a lot of questions and probably a lot of missed sales, because they're going to wonder, obviously, what does this look like? And if they can't access it to look at it, they're probably just going to move on. Okay. And if they do ask you, then of course you're just going to share that with them anyway. So you want to just go ahead and add that there. You also want to tell them, how can they use this? You can reuse, rebrand, resell. And then here's the part that is really cool. Okay. So now if you join our program, we have all of these templates and snapshots and everything available. These you can use to drive traffic to your other offers. Okay. So we have like a coaching program, software reseller program. And yeah, this is a one-off sale for $27. So I'm not going to get, rich off of this. However, this is a great way to not only capture a lead, but also to share something of value that people are going to be going to my website looking for valuable resources. It helps for the website traffic, but also you can even retarget these people with ads. I mean, the sky's the limit where this is concerned. Okay. So we can use these low-cost offers inside of the e-commerce templates or the e-commerce store to upsell to our additional offers as well as earn additional income. Okay. So obviously this is just a landing page template. If I was going to build out a complete snapshot and add it to my store, obviously that would be a lot more expensive. There's a lot more moving parts, a lot more to it. This is just a landing page. Okay. Now, if you guys are interested in this, I just did like a quick Google search to find HighLevel templates. Okay. So like I said, you could use this for the same strategy for HighLevel, for WordPress websites, or whatever it is that you like building. You could have a combination. You could have templates and then have HighLevel WordPress, ClickFunnels, whatever you want to have in your store. It doesn't necessarily have to be the one website. But if you look here, we have, for example, FG Funnels. So we have this company that's building funnels for HighLevel. We have Webflow. They say HighLevel. It is sponsored. I don't know if they have actual websites for HighLevel, but you can see there's a massive opportunity for templates. Here's 170 plus HighLevel website templates. This is the actual HighLevel website, but we have Go HighLevel templates. You also see on Fiverr a lot people are selling templates, tons and tons of opportunities, but it's really not oversaturated. Okay, so like I said, if you're a designer and you're familiar with HighLevel, oh my gosh, the sky's the limit. Okay, now if you do want to create a template store, kind of like I did there, you have 95 website templates available to you. If you are a member, you want to go to our Visionary members group, and you're going to go to the snapshots here, and you'll see down here that we have the 95 website templates. You just want to transfer that into your account, and then you'll have all of these templates available to you to do with whatever you wish. Now, I do recommend, if you're going to do this, to kind of create like a sub account that's kind of a storage account, okay? Because you're going to have a lot of images in here. You're going to be sharing this a lot. It kind of gets really confusing if you have like your main account that you're working from. Anytime you're creating snapshots like that, it's definitely, you need to create, well, for one, the whole snapshot needs to be its own account if you're going to create a snapshot. But even if you're just going to share like maybe email templates or, website templates, funnel templates, things like that. If you just have, like, for example, I have a sub account here that's called snapshots. So all templates not included in HighLevel is what that means. So what I can do is I have these safe, right? A lot of times if we're editing our accounts too, we will kind of delete things, but it's like, if that's the link that you shared in your store, obviously that's a bad thing. So what I did is I just created a sub account here, and then I have each of these templates. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to create products for each of these templates, because we need to create a product to be able to add to our store to even create the store. Okay. So the very first thing I want to do is I want to go to my products section. So I'm going to go to payments and then products, and you'll see here we have products and collections. So now I showed you the collection option here. This is where you're basically your categories. We're going to decide, what categories am I going to have in my store. So for this example, we maybe have like an all category, so that we can have all of the products there. And you'll see here the handle that we're creating. Okay, so the handle is like the link. So if your store is called shop.myvisionagency.com, it would be .com/collections/all. Okay, so that's kind of what we're creating here when we are adding those collections. Okay, so I'm going to add a collection called all. I'm going to add another one. We'll just call this landing pages, because, and really it's up to you however you want to sort the categories of your store. But we can just check this. This looks good here. And maybe we want to have another one called snapshots. Okay. You could even get a little bit more advanced if you really want to, like if you have specific niches and maybe you want to say real estate agents and then all of those assets in the real estate agent category, however you want to structure this. But just know that your collections are categories. Okay. So I'm just going to add 3 categories there. And then now what I want to do is go to create my actual products. Okay. So I'm going to go to create product. And I'm going to give my product a name. I'm just going to call this app landing. Now, this is really important. Okay. This is something that will help you save a bunch of time and frustration. When you are creating your templates, you can see that each of these have a different name. Okay. That's really important. All right. because we need to be congruent when we are creating our images, when we are creating our products, when we are adding the description to the page, when we are doing our workflows to make sure that we have the correct product inside the correct workflow. So you want to make sure that whatever you're naming these, that it's easy for you to know which actual template it is, okay? So we're calling this app landing. And if I go into my page here, I'm calling this product app landing, and I am going to put this in my store. And remember, only one-time products can be put into a store. If it's a reoccurring subscription, it can't be added to e-commerce. And that's actually why I added these sections up here that I'm going to show you how I did all of that later in the week. Okay. But just talking about the foundation of building the store, this is what I recommend for giving a title. Okay. Now here, I want to just type in demo. And then since I've already created this, I'm just going to copy this. So if I go down here and you can see that I've already created that. I'm just going to copy this. Okay. So I don't need to like recreate this every time. Just going to click Control C to copy. And let's just go ahead and paste all that in there. Now I do have demo twice. So to get our demo link, what we want to do is go into the page. Let me go into my account here. Sorry, let me close that out. I want to go into the page of my demo account here, and I want to click here or actually, I'm going to click here. And then you'll see the actual live link. I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to grab this URL here. Now, if you ever want to test this and make sure that this is actually a demo link or a preview link and it does not need to be logged in, you always want to test everything in an incognito window. So I'm just going to paste that in there and make sure that yes, we are viewing the website. It's not a broken link. It's not, you don't need to be logged in to check it out. So that is the link that I want to use. So I'm going to go back to my product now. I'm just going to highlight over the text. I'm going to click here to add the link. I'm going to paste that in there. And I want to choose, do I want it to open in a new window? I do, because this is just the demo link. So I don't want them to open in the same tab and not be able to go back to make the purchase. So I'm going to open in a new window and I'm going to click save. Okay. So now we have our demo link there, reuse, rebrand, resell, get this template when you become a member, da, 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 da. So now I have an image here, and I definitely want to add an image because that is what is going to be seen here. Okay. So if you have a product that has like multiple different, aspects to it, like physical products, things like that, you may want more pictures, but just for this demo website here, I really just need one image. And you can see that it says the recommended resolution is 1020 by 1020. So here's what I do. Okay. So I literally open up the website template. All right. I'm going to choose demo. You can take the snippet tool that's available, or you can choose Windows Shift S, and then it will automatically try to snip. However, I had my little cursor there. So I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to do Alt Shift S. And then now I have my snippet image. I'm just going to copy this. And now it's already copied to my clipboard. So I'm going to go to Canva. I'm going to choose the custom design, which is 1020 by 1024. Super simple to do that. And then I'm just going to Control V to paste. All right. So I have my image here. Now it does need to be best practice, no matter what your image like aspect is. The best practice is to use this 1024 by 1024, because all of your images, you want it to be congruent, even if they're not like the same size. For example, you can see if I go to all, these are not really the same size images, but I'm using the same image size. So it's going to still look okay no matter what size the actual image is. So like this one takes up the entire image size. This one does not, and this one does not. But because I'm using the same aspect ratio, it's still balancing out there. Okay, so it doesn't look like really weird. So that's what I really want to accomplish. But you can see this is not sized right. So it's like, this is more like rectangle, and we have a square image. So I'm just going to make this look as good as possible. I'm going to make sure that it's lined up correctly in the middle there. So I want my, two pink lines there. And once this looks good, That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep it like this, and we're going to call this app landing because that is the name of the image. And I'm going to say app landing image, and I'm going to click share. I want to download. Now, if I chose PNG transparent background, it wouldn't show anything here, but I actually do want a white background because my page is going to be white, and I'm going for congruency here because I have built out a lot of these stores, and I know that from experience that if you start getting really kooky with your image sizes and all of that, and it's not lined up like this is, and you don't have the backgrounds congruent, it really will change up the look and feel of your entire store and it'll look kind of weird. Okay. So I like to just have the white background. That way, when you see here, since all of the rest of my background is white, it just looks really clean and designed well. Okay. So but again, of course, you may be a better designer than me, and you're like, that's crazy. Do whatever you want to. Just telling you that from my experience, this is what I prefer. Okay, so I'm just going to line up that image there, and then of course I'm going to click download. I'm going to choose PNG is going to be the best quality, but it is going to be the highest. Image size. So what you could do is compress lower quality, or you could choose a JPEG file because we certainly don't want our images to be too large. And then you can click download. Okay. So once you download the image, it popped up this window here. I have a folder called template store images here. And so we have our app landing image. Now we've added that there. Okay. So let's go back now to our store that we've created. And we just need to now upload that file to our gallery. So I have it up here already. I'm just going to drag this in. But if you guys are doing this, especially if it's like a template store, go ahead while you're in the gallery and just create your folder here and put all of your template images inside of there. It'll save you so much time later on. So I'm just going to drag this into my folder now. And you see when I click there, now I have all of my template images will be nice and easy to find in here. And of course, they all have the coordinating names. So you can see why that's really so important, the naming things, so that you can keep everything straight. Okay. So here is where we're going to choose our product collection. So what category is this product going to be in? It's a landing page. So I'm going to go ahead and choose landing page, but I could choose multiple products or multiple collections if I needed to. If I wanted to if I wanted to add sales tax to this, I could do that there and then add my taxes that I set up in the integration area. And then also, of course, I could choose the statement descriptor. A lot of people skip over this part, but this is actually really important, okay? Because this is what's going to show up on the bank statement. And if you've ever looked at your bank statement and saw something that you completely unrecognized because the business has like a completely different name that you didn't realize you even made a purchase, I actually did dispute a charge one time for something I legitimately purchased. Of course, I had to backtrack that, but I legitimately purchased it. But because the company was a different name completely, I didn't recognize the purchase. Okay. So this is really important. So I would put here is like app landing page. Okay. Just to give it a name. And maybe I even want to put like MVA or something. So my vision agency. So it's totally up to you. We just want to make sure that we're adding something in here so that when they see the bank statement, they're going to know exactly what this description or what this product was that was purchased. Now, like I said, we can only do one-time purchases inside the e-commerce store. And really, we wouldn't want the website to be reoccurring anyway. It's just a template. Okay. So we're going to choose the price here. So we can make this price whatever we want to. If you don't know what to make your prices, look, it really just pricing is so subjective. Okay. What I would do is I would do a little bit of research on HighLevel website templates. Okay. I would want to scroll through here and see what are some other companies charging for HighLevel landing page templates. Of course, I would want to beat that, but I also not just beat the price. Okay. We really don't want to be like, it's not a race to the bottom, right? We really don't want to just be the cheapest one out there. And that's why people go with us. What we want to do is kind of use these as like an introductory offer, like a very bottom of our value ladder. Okay. Because this is just a way for us to actually choose buyers who are interested in these types of products. Okay. So we could choose a compare at price. Let's just say comparatively a landing page template is $297. We could add that there and it will actually show up on our main page. If you see here, the $297 will be the original price, and then it will show the discounted price here. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's say 297 or whatever. If we had variations, of course, we could add that there, but there's really no variation for a template. We could also add, you'll see if you go down the menus here, all it's doing is just scrolling down this page. So I'm going to go ahead and click save now because we've saved our product, and I'm going to go ahead and back out. Now let's quickly go through that process 2 more times because we need 2 more things that we want to add to our store. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, create product. We're going to do this much faster this time. All right, so our next template is going to be the app showcase number 1. So I'm just going to copy this. Let's go back here. We have app showcase number 1. We don't need that version 2. I just accidentally copied that. Let's go back here now, and let's go to what I want to do is copy this description so I don't have to recopy it again. So copy, and let's go back here, and I'm going to paste this, but now we need the correct demo link. So I'm going to go back here now. I'm going to open up this window. I'm going to copy this preview link. I'm going to go back to my store here, and I'm just going to override this demo and put the actual demo of this specific funnel or landing page. New window, all of that is good. Okay, so now we need a new image. So since I already have that landing page pulled up, let me close out some of these. I keep going back everywhere. Okay, so now we're on the landing page. What I want to do is Windows key, Shift S, or whatever snippet tool you're using. Okay, I'm going to choose this here. I'm going to snip my window. It's already copied to my clipboard. Now I'm going to add a new window here, and I'm going to paste. And now I just need to get this all sorted out here so that it makes sense. I want to make sure that the middle, that we have all the graphics and everything in the middle here. Okay. All right. We want to see those 4 lines. That'll let us know that we are in the middle. Okay, there we go. All right. So this is not called that. So we're going to say, oops. Let's go back here. Let's get this title. I'm going to paste that title in there. I'm going to go ahead and just delete this. And let's go ahead and download. We're going to choose, I'll just choose PNG, compress file image. All right, so we have that. It's already got the appropriate name. So we're going to go back here now. We're going to choose upload file. We're going to open up our folder. We're going to take this and drag it in there. Now we have our new image, and we uploaded that. We're going to add it to a new collection, which is landing pages. We're going to give it a price here. We're going to say compared to whatever price we decided. And then now we're going to save. It is toggled on for being in the online store. So let's go ahead now, and we're going to create another one here. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's go back here to the next one. So we have app showcase number 2 is our 3rd template. So I'm going to copy this, and let's go ahead and paste the name in there. We need the description. So let's go back here and let's copy this description, and we're going to paste that in there. Now we need the actual demo link. So I'm just going to open this up and copy. And let's go back here, and we're going to override this link. Oops. I want the whole word there. I'm going to override the demo, and we're going to paste that preview link there. And it's on new window. So all that looks good. Now we need a new image. So let's go ahead and open this up. And I'm going to do Windows Shift S. Now we have this, and we can copy this image here. It's already copied to our clipboard. So now what I want to do is delete this. Now we have our new image here. Let's stretch this out. Make sure our content's in the middle. We have the 4 lines there. What is our image name? It is going to be showcase number 2. Let's download as PNG and compress the file size and save. And let's go back here, and we're going to click here to upload our image. We're going to click here in the folder, And we're going to drag our image that we just created here and double click. Now we have our image there. And of course, this is a landing page again. And we're going to say 27 bucks and compare to 297 and save. So now we have 3 products that we've created for our templates inside our store with the collections. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go now to sites. And if I wanted to add this store to an existing website, what I could do is click here. Let's say that I wanted to add the store to this. Okay. I could actually just open this up. I could, of course, just create a new website. So it's really the same, whether you created a page for a website or you pulled in a template or you're adding to an existing website, it's all going to be the same process. Okay. So what you want to do is get into a website page and you're going to see this option store. When you toggle that on inside the products, and it is a one-time purchase product, it's in the store. So what we want to do is click the store button, and then now we can add an online store to this website. So I'm going to go ahead and click there, and you're going to see that it's adding the store and our 3 products here. Okay. So let's go ahead and let that get added to the store. Okay, so now we have our store here, and you'll see that we have a typical navigation menu at the top, except this one actually has a little cart function here because this is the store. Okay, so if we click in here, this is really where we're choosing our products. Okay, so if I click here, you'll see it's going to open up the products section where you can edit. You can edit all of your products that we just created. Okay, so it just takes us right back there. Now, what we want to do is, if you see here is where the actual categories are going to be chosen. Okay, so we're going to click here at the home, and you'll see we just have typical navigation menus. But if you click here and you go to the go to section, now you're going to see product collection option. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and choose the home, and then I'm going to make the home button in the menu, I'm going to make that go to the all collections. Okay, so when they click on the home button, I want that to go to every product that we have in the store. So I'm going to go ahead and click there. And then now if we go to the about, you'll see here that we have another collection. So maybe instead of about, I actually want to choose landing pages. So I'm just going to change the name of this and the destination. So I'm going to say landing pages. And now it's going to that section. I'm going to make it open in the same tab because I want them to stay in the website. So I'm going to click submit now. And then on this next one, you can see it's indented a little bit because that is like a sub menu. So if we go up here, you'll see when we click on landing pages, team comes up at the bottom. And that's because it's indented here. If I didn't want that to be like a sub menu, I could move that out there. And then you'd see now team would just be in the main menu. I'm going to go ahead and delete this because we don't need a sub menu there. And then I'm going to change contact to another collection. So we're going to say contact is actually going to be snapshots. Okay, and we're going to have it open in the same tab. Now I'm going to go ahead and save here because we've done a lot of work and we want to make sure that we don't lose it. And I'm going to preview this. So now you can see what our live store is starting to look like. Okay, so we're on the home page here and we have it's just a blank page. Okay, if you click here, you'll see that it goes to this product. Now, if I wanted to put this product anywhere, okay, I could take, if this was, that was weird. I think that was part of my template or something. If I wanted to take this page, let's say that, of course, it needs to have a domain connected to it. But if I wanted to share this particular product with someone, let's say that this was a landing page template. I'm talking to someone and they're like, hey, I'm really looking for a good app landing page template that I could use for HighLevel. And I'm like, hey, I have the perfect solution for you. What I want to do is I want to grab this link and then I can share that with them and they can actually purchase it going right to the correct product. Okay. So that's really important. You could add this product link to a button on your website. You could share it on social media. However you want to share, this particular link is going to go to this specific product. Okay. So if you want to edit any of this page, like you can see on the my website page, I have some additional options up here. Okay, so I have my menu, I have all of these things at the top, and you can see none of that is here. And that's just because you need to build it just like you build any other, whether you're creating a blog and you want to design the homepage there, whatever you're doing, this is what's going to be how your page is designed. Okay, so if I wanted to add, for example, let's say I wanted to add like a hero image in here. Okay, I could add the 2 rows here. Maybe I want to add like a maybe an image here. We could just upload. Let's see what kind of images we have here. We could even choose. So we could add that image there. We could add some text if we wanted to, like welcome to the template shop, or whatever we want to call it. And we could have a button here, and we could say purchase now, or whatever. We could have an image gallery slider if we want to show off any other of our other templates. Just quickly add a button here so I can show you. If you can't find the button, oh, okay, you could always search for it, but I don't know why I'll look for hours before I actually search. Okay, so what you want to do is create a button on the website, and then you can scroll down. You want to change this to website URL, and then you're just going to paste the link to this exactly that product here. Okay, so if you wanted to run ads, technically you could just run ads to this one website template and create like a 1 product store. Okay, let's go ahead and save, and then you can see what this looks like here. Okay, so here's our template shop. We created our image and all of that. And then, of course, we have our templates down here. If you click in this product, you'll see that that doesn't show up there. It's only going to be for that product page. Okay. So that is really how you want to build out that store. Now, tomorrow, we're going to talk about how to actually build out the workflow. So when someone purchases here, how do you actually deliver all of that? How do you create like an abandoned cart sequence and send receipts and all of that? We're going to talk about that whole process tomorrow. So definitely do not miss that training. Thank you all so much for joining me. And if you want to create a free trial of HighLevel, you can go to bridgetbartlett.com, check out all my bonuses. Thank you all so much for joining me. And I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Thank you so much for joining us for today's training. If you have any questions, you can join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. It's free and open to everyone, so I'll see you there.